I've got all 4 oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all 4 leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the King of Andergast.
Piece of cake. That has to go on the crossbar.
You again?
What's the pennant for again?
You're supposed to hoist it. It's a tribute to the town and your king.
Oh yes, child's play. I'll be back.
Don't mess with that thing, bird catcher.
The birdcatcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
You have achieved victory in the Oak Leaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule, you're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king, or me for that matter, and don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness, or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip, and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
Newcastle, report.
The young Queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soirée. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the Queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carney, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oak Leaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may. I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oak Leaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwynling, Garon?
He taught me one or two things, all right, but I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Each journey starts with the first step. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Geron, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You'd better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphedan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
How am I supposed to reach that? What a massive fireplace. I'm supposed to catch them, not kill them. There are more important things I have to attend to right now. Softer than my bed. Maybe. No. Softer than my... I doubt that me playing the flute will attract anything. I'll never be able to catch them with my bare hands. I'll need some bait and a net. The net trap is more suitable for this kind of bait. A bird catcher needs two things: a proper trap and the right bait. Not a good place for the trap.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine. Softer than my bed. I've caught the first bugger. Regrettably, that was the only bait I had. This could be easy, if only the birds couldn't fly away. This could be easy, if only... I should hang the stag back up first. I'll hang the net between the antlers, but where do I fasten it on the lower end? I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window. I'll hang the net between the antlers, but where do I fasten it on the lower end? I can't attach the net anywhere here. I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window. This is bound to batter someone to death, loose as it is. Gwynling's old stuffed owl has nothing on this thing, I must admit. I've caught the first bugger. Regrettably, that was the only bait I had. Not suitable bait, unless I'm going after swine. Why must everything always be out of reach? I'm supposed to I can do better than that. I'll never be able to catch them with my bare hands. What a massive fireplace. What a massive fireplace. I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window. That's a good idea, but I'll have to set up the net somewhere. I'll lure the crows in, then they'll escape. Nonsense. Doesn't work. Softer than my bed. No time to experiment. Of course not. I'll lure the crows in, then they'll escape. What a massive... I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window. Softer than my bed. It must be worth a fortune. Not bad at all. The crows fly into the net, the stag falls down, and the little buggers are trapped. Now I need some bait. I've caught the first bugger. Regrettably, that was the only... I'm supposed to catch... This will yield nothing. Softer than my... Not bad at all. Now I need... What on earth makes them destroy everything in here? I'll only bend their feathers a bit. Softer than... Sometime I'll be able to break even that. They reacted with rage to my catching one of their sisters. I'll have to use that. It must be worth a fortune. They reacted with rage. I'll have to use that.
You spell doom
just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, birdcatcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Geron, you turned up at the right time.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change. That can't be good.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy? What's gotten into you?
We don't have much time. Help me.
I need your help. This cannot be delayed.
I may be wrong, but perhaps the seer is back.
Again with this horror story. You're not making any sense. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest chambers.
Later. For now, just do what I tell you.
How do you know so much about the seer?
It was I who led all those heroes to him, to his hideout in the Stone Oak Forest.
You were part of the hero's quest?
Hunters and scouts. We caught him, and then we burnt him.
And now a knight and a magician are dead.
Just trust me, and all will be fine. Now is not the time.
Well, obviously, it never was the time. What's a fairy got to do with the seer?
Not a fairy, the fairy. You have to catch her before someone else does.
What does the seer want with the fairy?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp. No man, not even the seer, can play it without dying. By the gods. If he's back, everything will start all over.
You aren't making any sense to me, old man. Tell me more about that magic harp.
I don't know. It is said to be from the realm of the fairies.
Is this the one in the drawing?
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
What did the seer want with the harp?
He longed for her, because she was the gateway to his power. Or that's what he thought, anyway.
What powers does the harp hold?
Nobody knows. But it is said that when the harp sounds, Andergast will perish. That's why you have to catch the fairy. She is the key.
How could the seer possibly be back? He's dead, isn't he?
We all watched him die. But now not only the crows have returned.
But the magpies too?
Murders, Geron, where none should occur. First Knight Ulderich, now Magister Dorata. They were the ones who put the seer at the stake. Who knows what else will happen?
How did you catch that crow over there?
A certain attractant, but it needs water that's been touched by fairy magic.
So I would have to go where the fairy lives anyway.
That's right.
If I catch the fairy, will you help me with the king's crows?
Promise. But would you please hurry now?
You don't have to tell me that. All right. How do I catch a fairy?
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the Stone Oak Forest, near an old but sealed fairy portal. Look about 2 midden miles north of the Old Finger, where the oneberries grow. If you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right place.
Oh, I'll find that place all right.
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by playing your flute. She's nosy, but also very shy.
And then I'll catch her with a cage.
Fairies can be deceiving. Don't let her put a spell on you.
Not to worry. If she's got wings, I'll catch her. And with this fairy water, I'll be able to catch my crows?
Yes. All the other ingredients are easy to find.
Splendid! The king will be amazed. I'm on my way now.
You mustn't fail.
Is the cage fixed yet?
Yes. And take better care of it next time. I told you to keep your hand. You'll probably just...
Very well then. Hello there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You're doing all right. Just keep practicing. I'm not even here. You're all alone in the woods and nobody's here to judge you. Not even me. See how I'm gone?
That must be her. Stop. Wait. I've got a beautiful melody for you. Listen to this.
Just keep on playing.
Will you come out of there?
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Who, me? Have you forgotten you're all alone?
I'm not alone. You are here.
And who else?
Nobody?
Aha! If you were a friend of the forest, they'd all be here. The moss hogs and the hazel ferrets. The pebble crane would even rain on you from the skies to honor you. And the wood foxes would build a magnificent bonfire and everyone would dance.
What?
But as you are not a friend of the forest, everyone just stayed at home.
If I were a friend of the forest, would you come out then?
Yes, in that case we'd have something to talk about. We'd have to stand in awkward silence otherwise.
And in order to be a friend of the forest, I'd have to...
Have friends, that's right. Resin rats, for example. Or paper finches.
And where would I find those?
If you don't have any friends, you'll have to make them up.
What on earth has Gwynling foisted upon me? I'll be back in a minute. What's hidden in the foliage there? What's hidden in the foliage there?
No, please stay. I seldom have visitors.
All right.
Help yourself. I have plenty of those.
Wherever did I get that idea? I'm out of ideas. That doesn't help very much. Not this way. Gwynling would not approve. She might have enough of those living in an oak tree forest. She might have enough. Didn't seem to like it. Didn't seem to like it. Not likely. Huh? It isn't going to work. Well, no. No. What's hidden in the foliage? Guess I'll have to dig in the foliage then. Ow! No fairy. The hedgehog scurried away. The hedgehog scurried away. Didn't seem to like it. The hedgehog scurried away. Would you like some of that? The wrong bait, obviously. Would you like some of that? The wrong bait, obviously. Hello? So I'm supposed to just make up a friend?
A forest friend, that's right. He'd have to be made from the forest. Friends of forest friends are my friends too.
I'll be back in a minute. The hedgehog scurried away. The hedgehog scurried away. Of course not. This doesn't yield any. Doesn't work. Wherever did I get that? I could really use some sleep. I'm out of ideas. The hedgehog scurried. Didn't seem to like it. The little fairy is nowhere to be seen. The hedgehog scurried away. The hedgehog scurried away.
No, please stay. I seldom have visitors.
All right. The hedgehog scurried away. A snail should be the right treat for you. He seems to like it, but he's too scared. Didn't seem to like it. I could really use... Of course not. Such a beautiful snail shell. I'm not going to destroy it. I'm not going to... A snail should be the right... He seems to like it, but he's too scared. A snail should be... He seems to like it, but he's too scared. Such a beautiful snail. I'm not going to... hedgehog scurried away. The hedgehog scurried away. Very well. Perhaps Gwynling will settle for a hedgehog in case I can't catch the fairy. Hello? Look at my hedgehog. He's my friend.
But you had to imprison him so that he stays with you. That's no way to treat a friend.
I'll be back in a minute. Nothing.
Serves you right, spiky guy. You shouldn't always sting our guests. No wonder no one ever comes to visit us.
He won't eat those.
No, please. I seldom
All right.
I'm sure they'll grow back.
Why on earth should I do that? I can do better than...
You scare him.
Didn't seem to like it. Nothing. Ow! Ow! I can't think of anything here.
Just keep on playing. Just keep on playing.
Doesn't work. I can't think of anything.
I'm sure they'll...
Hello?
A forest friend, that friends of forest...
I'll be back in a... I don't think this will yield. That doesn't help. Not this way. Lure the fairy out of her hollow playing the flute. Great idea, Gwynling. All right. This one goes here. That one there. This one over there. Chestnut mannequin. I'm not going to add leaves. That would be too much. I can't think of anything here. I'm not going to add... Hello? Well, now, a chestnut king.
A king? Really?
Yeah, he rules the realm of the chestnuts and he's my friend.
I'm deeply honored, your tiny majesty.
Giron here is my dearest friend of the forest, my lady fairy.
Both of you may enter.
Finally. Ow! What a strange place. Dolls made of bulbs with hats made of leaves. But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavunda, and this is Miss Greenbald, Finkel and Hinkle, the Turnip Ghosts, and Plapperap. To make it simple, you can call me Nuri. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you... in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were a fairy. All this nonsense completely in vain.
Of course I am a fairy. What else could I be?
You're a human, just like I am. You're much too tall for a blossom fairy and a man-sized fairy.
We'll turn you into a radish at once if you don't keep quiet.
Oh no, the dolls, No, please. Please don't do it. I'm just a simple bird catcher. How was I supposed to know?
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes, why?
Would you like to come with me?
Why? Do you want to show me your world, which must be full of humans?
Yes.
With roofs made from wooden shingles?
Exactly. I can show you those.
Oh, that's marvelous. But no, I can't leave here. I must stay near the fairy gate.
Why can't you just come with me?
If I leave here, I get sick. The only thing that keeps me alive in this world is the magic of the fairy gate.
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up, like a plant.
Couldn't you just take a part of the magic with you?
How could I do that?
Let me think about it. Did you come from the fairyland?
Yes, and hopefully I'll never go back there.
Why don't you want to go back to your home?
That's just the way it is.
Well, all right. To each their own secrets. Is this the fairy gate? Does it lead to you?
Not anymore. It's been sealed.
I'll be back in a minute.
Go on, say hello to them.
What?
Go on.
Hello, Hinkle and Finkel and whatever your names are. I'm not going to climb up there. All kinds of things could happen if I touch this gate.
Have you seen my waterfall yet? Even at night.
I'll be back in a minute. My chestnut king doesn't mingle with common root folk. I can't think of anything here. Nothing. Get out of there! The snail shell would make a good vessel. If the water in this well is magical, Nuri can carry it in the shell, but I can't reach it without touching the magic gate. Such a beautiful snail shell. I'm not... Can I borrow one of these ribbons?
Not those. I wanted to use them to... No, I can't remember what I wanted with them. I'll give them to you as a present.
Let's see where this leads me. The snail shell would make a good vessel if the water in this... But I can't reach it without... Well, the prawn shellers of Nostria would laugh at me, but that's still a fish.
What are you doing there?
Very well, but how do I seal the snail shell now? Interesting. The acorn fits on the end of the snail shell like a cork. Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon so that the fairy won't spill anything. Look what I've made for you.
You've tied Yerka the snail to a leather ribbon.
No, look. The snail shell is filled with water from the fairy gate. Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
You have to show me everything. Where do we go first?
We have to go to Andergast.
Is that where you live?
That's one way of expressing it.
Which way? This way.
Wait.
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
Says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
Two dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
Why don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Geron.
That's not important. Come on, you'll be safe with me and Gwynling. Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
Look at this mess.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her. Look, Nuri, this is exciting.
Is that a cave?
Yes, wait in there until you see a bright light.
Who's this? Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, but Geron calls me Nuri.
I have to find out what's going on here. By the gods, what happened here? Your eyes. Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move. I'm with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. You'll have to... They...
Gwynling! Gwynling, stay with me! What kind of creatures were they?
Creatures of the night. Strangers in a strange world.
What did they look like?
They had pale faces and pointy claws.
What did the attackers...
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
What fairy? Please don't die. Not now.
He travelled with us back then. 13 years ago. He was the one who sealed the gate to the fairyland.
Where is he now?
It was all in vain.
Where is the fairy scholar?
In the blood barrier at the Red Lake.
He went to the Auckland?
It's too late now. All is lost.
What do they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
What did you tell them?
I spit at them with my own blood.
What will happen with the fairy now?
There's only one solution.
What way is that?
You'll have to kill her. It's the only way that Seer can be stopped.
What? No, I'm not a murderer.
In that case, Andergast will perish.
I can't kill the fairy.
You'll have to do it.
Surely there must be another way.
Don't be a fool. His power is beyond the realm of your imagination.
Gwynling?
There. I can hear them, the black wings.
No. No. No, 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 no! What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my mind again. There must be another way. The fairy scholar. The Red Lake in the blood barrier. The king can deploy his knights there. They'll know how to defeat the seer. I must go to the castle immediately to warn them, and everything will be fine.
There she is! There's the witch! Don't look into her eyes! Witch! Take her to the stake to burn!
Oh no, Nuri! Nuri!
Geron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
What did you do? I told you to stay in the room.
I got bored, so I took a walk. I wanted to see a town. In the big courtyard, all the animals had been caged. I felt so sorry for them.
So you opened the cages.
Yes, then I stumbled and there was a terrible noise. All of the bowls and...
Why didn't you stay in the cabinet?
I didn't want to do any harm. Ask the raven, he saw it all.
How did you get up there anyway?
I can't remember. I was scared of your humans, and the next thing I knew I was up here. But now, I can't get down.
Those are not my humans. At least it's a memento of Gwynling. Farewell, Gwynling. The seer is bound to destroy us all with his magic harp, and that's why he needs my fairy? That's madness!
Your fairy is in danger, Night Hare.
Oh, it's you again.
A mob has amassed. They want to burn her like a witch. Go and help her before it's too late.
What did the fairy do?
She ran off and set all the animals free. All hell broke loose. They almost caught your friend, but she fled to the top of the wall.
Why do they want to burn Nuri like a common witch?
That came up when she fell into the booth with the clay bowls. She raised an awful ruckus, and when everybody was looking in her direction, she fixed all the broken goods with a spell.
She has the ability to repair things with magic?
Yes, just like a witch does. And a stake can be set up in no time.
I have to rescue her. Why don't you help?
I am a raven. What can I do?
Giving smart replies and making sinister threats, that's what. You buggers are nothing but bad luck.
Now that's helpful. Why don't you get with it and get her down from there before it's too late?
I'll come up with something. You keep quiet.
Hurry.
I'll never be able to untie that with my bare hands. If I only had a proper knife. I don't think they're in the mood. I can't just leave the fairy. Firmly wedged in.
Your fairy.
Oh, it's...
A mob has a Go and help.
I'll come up.
Hurry.
I'm out of ideas. I'm not sure. Nuri!
Geron, I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
Can you really perform proper magic, Nuri? Like fixing broken things?
Most of the time I can. Fixing things is easy.
Can you fix this knife with your magic?
Sure,
Do I have to throw it to you or something?
that's not necessary.
It really is fixed. Thank you.
Will you rescue me now?
I'm on it. Very well. First the rope, then the stake. No. Wait a minute. The other way around. Otherwise the barrels will crush me down there. Too far away. Firmly wedged in. I need something to knock it loose.
Please, Geron, hurry up.
That won't slow the mob down for long. How in the name of the unknown has she gotten up there? There's no way the fairy can climb over to the warehouse on this rickety wall. Here you go. Free beer for all. But the fairy is still trapped. Damn, what am I doing? This doesn't yield anything. It can't launch. The string has rotted away. It can't launch anymore. The string has... I have to pull myself together.
Please, Geron. Please, Geron.
Here you go. Free beer, but the fairy is still... As if I wasn't in enough trouble already. How can I get her down from there? Not now! Not this way.
Your fairy.
Oh, it's...
A mob, go and help.
I'll come up with...
Hurry.
That won't slow the mob down for long. Not this way. As if I wasn't in enough trouble or... How can I get...
Please, Geralt.
There's no way the fairy can climb over to the warehouse on this rickety wall. There's no way the fairy can climb over to the... That won't slow the mob down for long. Here you go. Free beer for all. But the fairy is still trapped. Already broken. Farewell. I'll have to take care of the fairy now. Your walking cane. That's no help at all. It doesn't work that way. Like it had never... I'm out of ideas. Why on earth should I... Looks like Gwynling has fixed everything. Looks like Looks like... Like it had never... Like it had... Why on earth should... Cage and flute. I guess that makes a real bird catcher of me. I'll make sure it won't break again. Stabbing, cutting, or scratching can't be...
Your flute! Often bad guys can be chased off by music.
Not these ones!
Your flute! Often bad guys can be chased off by music.
Not these ones!
Your flute! Often bad guys...
Not these ones! Cage and flute. Damn it, Gwynling! Why must you always be so inaccurate? How in the name of the unknown has she gotten up there? There's no way the fairy can climb over to the warehouse on this rickety wall. Not now. I need to focus on the task. Looks like Gwynling has fixed... Not this way. I can't rip it off. I need a hammer. I'll have to do that from Gwynling's window.
Garon, they've begun to throw stones.
This way! Nuri, come now!
What happened here?
No time. We have to get out of town.
Is he dead?
Don't think about him. We have to go. He wanted you to die, and if we stay here, he'll get his wish.
What? How do you know that?
Before he died, he asked me to kill you, but I won't do that. I will protect you, so please trust me and come already.
You can come out now. The mob has calmed down.
That was the gong for the 6th hour of evening. I was supposed to be a hero by now.
A hero?
The king asked me to get rid of a plague of crows in the castle. I would have shown them all.
Get rid of a plague of crows? I prefer saviours of fairies.
I can never go back.
That's for the best anyway. The creatures who killed your mentor would find you immediately.
How come you know so much? Why are you helping us?
I have my reasons. Night Hare. Good thing those creatures didn't find you before me.
Night Hare?
Garon, what are we going to do now?
We'll travel to the Red Lake in the Blood Barrier. Into Auckland.
Into Auckland? I hope you know what you're doing.
Gwynling said something about a fairy scholar. He will know about, about you, Nuri. He'll help you.
Perhaps he can show me how to use magic again, without any pain.
Yes, I'm sure he can.
What do you think, Raven?
It's a possibility.
The scholar mustn't send me back to my home, though. I'll never go back there.
Come on. I want to be as far away from this place as possible when the sun goes down.
Poor boy. He's taking desperation for determination.
I trust him.
You know that his mentor told him to kill you.
I know. He told me. But he won't do it. He'll take me to safety and together we'll see the world. Ah, that will be marvellous. Garon, wait. Don't worry, Raven. He's not going to do anything foolish.
I hope you're right, my child.
For the first time in his life, Geron was leaving home. He didn't know exactly where the Red Lake was, or whether he would be able to find the fairy scholar there, or how he might be able to help him. So he just followed the road towards the north. How could he have known where this journey would take him? Nuri had left all her sorrows behind. Finally, she was free. And as soon as they found the fairy scholar, she would even be able to command magic again. Then she would put a rainbow bird in every tree and would paint a happy face on Geron. Meanwhile, Geron was haunted by the voice from his dreams, and its horrific prophecy filled his heart with doubt.
Why did you have to get involved with the Wraithling King?
King Ephedran is not a Wraithling. It's just the name of his family.
But why does everybody believe that you bring bad luck?
I don't bring bad luck.
Come, perhaps that old woman over there knows the way to the fairy scholar. She can take us there in her wagon.
Wait, let me do the talking. You're very talented with the lute.
Why, thank you. It's the tune for a loved one.
A loved one?
But tell me, please, who are you? And why are you tiptoeing around my camp?
We come from Andergast, and we're travelling north to the Blood Barrier. This is Nuri, and I am Geron.
The Blood Barrier? What is your business there?
My mentor died, and I want to carry out his last wish.
I'm sorry to hear that. Don't lose sight of his wish.
Greetings, Raven.
What dealings does the Raven have with you? You bringer of bad luck, Boron's envoy, you and your ilk. You have taken my loved one from me. Go away! Stay away from the messengers of Boron.
And who are you?
Oh yes, I am Isilda, the Carney bride, but I'm a widow now.
What happened to your husband?
Oh, my dear Darian. He was a magnificent acrobat. I used to play the lute and sing while he was performing, but our act didn't earn us much of a living anymore, so he had the high rope set up higher than ever before.
You mean...
There were no last words, and no last wish I could foster in my heart.
That... I know how you...
Never mind.
Where are you headed?
I'm on my way to Andergast. You might know that the Queen of Nostria is eagerly awaited. I want to perform my arts at the town fair there, but now I have a broken wheel on my trailer, and I am stuck.
Suppose I fix the wheel for you.
Good luck with that. It's all splintered.
We'd be much faster if we used the Carney's wagon, but you'd better avoid Andergast, Isidore.
How do you reckon? I'm not going back.